Okay, tonight is a court working. It's a sweetening jar for a client. The client in question has been unfairly treated by an ex-employer. So what we're going to do is we're going to sweeten up his side of things so that when he goes to court, everything will hopefully sway in his favour. He was unfairly treated and he's owed some money and probably damages and all the rest. So I have the petition that's written in gold pen because gold to me is success. And I've got his photograph, and everything's been anointed with Crown of Success and High John the Conqueror oil. So I'm putting that in there, and there's some brown sugar at the bottom of this. This has all been cleansed, so it has. And I've also decided to work with Bill Lyle from the Ars Goetia, the Lemmageddon. To me, he is the one that called out for this working. I just know whenever they want to work on the case. It's strange, but it works. Bilal without master, true independence, self-sufficiency. He's great for personal accomplishment. He's master of the earth, and he really is the carnal side of man, if that makes sense. But also is fantastic in court workings. And I have seen it with my own eyes personally and for clients how good he is. He is the best, and every time I'm sort of in awe of Belial. That's one thing I will say. So that's going in there, and I'm going to fill this up with some honey. Oh, these lids. Oh. So I'm going to be doing take it off, be better thing. I'm going to do a sour jar on the opposition, and I'll be merging the two videos into the one, so we'll see how that goes. As you know, I'm not very technically minded, so I'll put that amount in because I'm running out of honey and I have some downstairs, so I'll just do this for now. Okay, because I want to fill it up actually with quite a bit of sugar. I want it to be sweet as possible also. And I want to add in some of my moon water that was collected during the eclipse recently. And I'm going to add into this some calamus root, which is good for gaining control. It's good for spell work in general, especially binding spells. Okay, I'm going to add in a little bit more of High John the Conqueror root. It's oil. And a little bit of road opener. I've got a shaky hand tonight. Strange. Shaky hands. Sometimes that happens when I work with Belial. His energy is, whoa. Okay, Crown of Success. He's got such a very strong, dense energy. Okay. And this is some Cascara Sagrada. Excellent for court case work. Okay, and she goes. And I have some High John the Conqueror. Where is it? Is there a minute ago like everything else? Okay, there we go. And then Galangal root, Low John. These are all excellent for court work. So always visualizing your intent. And I think I've put some road opener. No, I haven't. Road opener oil to make the path clear. And that's going to be filled up with some sugar. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is give it a little shake. I might reopen it and put some more. I might reopen that and put some more honey in it, but I'll see how I get on here. Everything's fine for the moment. So I have a sigil, and I go over the sigil with my own pen, and I've got my statement of intent on the back of it. And I have made a little deal with him about what I will give him in return for what when he basically went with regards to his grace when he gives us what we want. So I'll be calling him for this one, and again on the Star Jar, along with the Holy Death. The two work together fine, and some say Santissima Morte doesn't work alongside other deities, but I find she's choosy, she's picky, but Jesus Valverde and Belial, I haven't had any problems to date. So I like to use the two energies, the masculine and the feminine energy. So it works quite well. So his sigil will go here. I'll burn a yellow light on that, a yellow tea light, or else a candle. Probably be a candle because of it. Court working. I like to put it in its own candle holder, so I'll be doing that. And this will be burning every single night until the court case is over and done with, and we have a verdict. So that's the first stage of it, and I'll be working on this immediately, and then we'll move on to the soldering. So that'll be done tomorrow, and you'll see me back in a minute, but it's really tomorrow. If that makes sense. So that's the first stage. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so this is part 2, and we're going to start the case of the opposition. So I folded his photograph, the petition, and any lawyers that have anything to do with him. They're in there, and they've been folded away from me. So I'm going to put them in a jar here. I've got some lime juice I've filled in here, and some white vinegar. And I'm also going to add some... Actually, there's some cobwebs in there too. Got to mention that. So I'm going to add in some lemon to sour the case even further. Okay. Always see in your mind's eye everything coming together. You see you winning in court and him clearing off with his head down like he should. And see, everything has to be seen in the mind's eye. You have to focus your intent. That is the main thing to every single working is your intent. So 9, these are like nuts and bolts. So I've got 9 of them. So I want him to end up nutty, this guy. It's just I've worked on this guy before. That's why I say that. So this is truly a nasty piece of work. So he deserves everything that's coming his way. Those are nails with some rust on them. Chili, the tiny ones that are really hot, and some cayenne pepper. Because we want to basically heat things up, especially if it goes to court. We want him to look completely stupid. Hopefully he loses temper with the judge, and that'll help the case. Poppy seeds for confusion, because we don't want this man going to court with a clear mind. We want him to be completely confused. Actually, I'm going to put some confusion powder in there. Okay. That's it. Black quartz oil. Like before, I was saying that Belial is on this one with La Santissima Morte on this. So some more chili. This is Devil's Dung, and It's vile, it reeks. It's absolutely horrible. That's Doom powder. You probably all know what that means. And some hot foot powder, because we really want to get this guy out of their lives for good, once and for all, for good. So I printed off his logo, and I over it in pen. I put bankruptcy, things like that, foreclosure, and because that's what we want. Let me think what else I could put in here. Just for, because he has been doing illegal things, in my opinion. Some jail dirt. Some cursed black salt to bring darkness upon his, bring some darkness on his side when he goes to court. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go for dusting. Go for dusting. Because this is like I said, this guy is a real nasty piece of work, so. And where is? Oh, come on, where are you? Just a moment, I'm looking for something. Spanish moss, excuse me for that. Because I want to get him tangled up in a web of lies. Spanish moss, it clings to everything. It's horrible. It's very good for crossing work, Spanish moss. Okay, so what have I? A little bit more chili flakes on top of this, because I really do want this to happen. Okay, and now for some vinegar, just to finish it off. Okay. Oh, I put sulfur in there, did I not? Sulfur. Okay. Fine. Okay. So I'm going to put Balaz sigil on top of this when I'm finished. I always leave a bit here because I'm afraid of it. The gas is blowing on it. So this will go in a separate altar from the other one. The other one's sitting on Balaz's altar that I have here in my home. So this one, it will stay in a different place where I do my crossings and my hex work. But his sigil will go beside it, and I'll burn the yellow candle. Or actually, I'll burn a black candle, would be more appropriate. Bilal's colour is yellow. But for this, I think I'll keep to the black. And we'll see how things go. I'm also going to petition the Santissima for this. And I'll be asking for her help as well to ensure that this couple get what they deserve, because that is really what it is. They need to get what they deserve. It's unfair that this guy is doing this. So at the end of the day, we want to get him to get everything. We want the two people involved, because it's a man and wife. And this guy, he sorry, I'm starting to ramble again. This guy, he basically he did inappropriate things with regards to his wife, and the fact that he also did stuff with regards to the husband, because they both worked there. I should have made that clear at the start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this one. I've already started on the honey sweetening jar. I'll work on this one, and what I'm going to do is really, really, really focus, and I'm really hoping that this goes well. And actually, I'll have a look at some cards. Just a moment. Okay. So the strength card came up. You all know that you need to be strong, so I don't need to go into that. Journey. I'm not sure if you've anything planned, but I don't know how that ties in with this. I don't know. Jealousy. He's jealous. We all know that he's jealous. Very jealous of. I'll speak directly to the client's wife here. We all know he's jealous of your husband, because I know you're the one that's going to be watching this. Okay. Challenge. I'm trying to read them in the order that they came out. Judgment. and happiness. So I'm getting good vibes off these cards. These are just oracle cards. Like I said, they're not tarot cards or anything like that. But from what I see there, I think things are going to be quite good. Uh, so like I said, just be strong, and everything will work itself out in the end. I'm sure the judge is going to see through this type of person. You know, so you have the spirits on your side, and what more can you ask for when you have the spirits on your side? I know it's probably a nerve wracking time for you and your husband, but keep the faith. Have faith in these guys, and they will serve you well. That's one thing I've learned in life. When you have spiritual allies, you can't go wrong. So it's thehouseofmagick at gmail.com for everyone else. And thanks again for watching.